Title of micro project. Aim benefits of the micro project: collect the information of biological pigment, classify pigment, name of the team members with roll number. Biological pigment. Introduction. Biological pigment, also known as simply or bichromes. Biological pigments are the substance produced by living organisms that have a color resulting from selective color absorption. Biological pigment include plant pigment and flower pigment. Many biological structures such as skin, eyes, feathers, fur and hair contain pigments. In some species, pigments occur over very long periods during an individual's effects. Pigments in plants. First pigment, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the primary pigment in the plants. Chlorophyll is the chlorine that absorbs blue and red wavelength of light while reflecting a majority of green. It is the presence of relative of abundance of chlorophyll that gives plant their green color. All land plants, green algae possess two forms of the pigment. This is the structure of chlorophyll pigment. नंतर chlorophyll pigmentचे दोन types, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Kelp diatoms and other photosynthetic heteronodes contain chlorophyll C instead of B. White red algae possess only chlorophyll A. All chlorophyll serve as the primary means plant used to intercept light in order to fuel photosynthesis. It molecule that absorb sunlight and it energy to synthesis carbohydrates from carbon dioxide and water. त्याचे chlorophyllचे function. The primary function of pigment in plant is photosynthesis, which uses the green pigment, chlorophyll and several colorful pigment that absorb as much light energy as possible. A photosynthesis pigment, accessory pigment is a present in chloroplast or photosynthesis bacteria and captures the light energy necessary for the photosynthesis. Plant pigment include many molecules, that is the polypyrene, carotenoids, antocides and betalains. All biological pigments selectively absorb certain wavelength or light while reflecting others.
Carotenoid pigment. Carotenoids are red, orange or yellow terpenoids. During the process of photosynthesis, they have function in light harvesting as a necessary pigment in photoprotection, energy dissipation via non-photochemical as well as single oxygen for prevention of photooxidative damage, and also as a protein structural element. Carotenoids are plant pigments that are found primarily in variety of fruits and vegetables. Structure. Function. Plant in a journal contain 6 carotenoids: neoaxanthin, anthraxanthin, xanthin, lutein and B. Carotenoid coping. Lutein is a yellow pigment found in a fruit and yellow, and it is the most abundant carotenoid in plant. Lycopene is the red pigment responsible for the color of tomatoes. In cyanobacteria, many other carotenoids exist such as kynoaxanthin, mica-axanthophylli and
Chromophores are color-changing pigment cells that are directly stimulated by central motor neurons. They are primarily used for quick environment adaptation. For each color is indicated by 3 types of chromatophore cells: erythrophores, melanophores, xanthophores. Erythrophores contain reddish pigments such as carotenoids. Melanophores contain black and brown pigments such as melans, while xanthophores contain yellow pigment in the form of carotenoids. Structure of a chromophore. These are the functions of the chromophore. The colors are made by the combination of different layers of chromatophores. These cells are usually located beneath the skin or scale the animals. There are 2 categories: at color generated by the cell biochrome EBD schematophore. Biochromes are colors chemically formed microscopic natural pigment. Their chemical composition is created to take in some color of light and reflect the rest. These categories are determined by the movement of categories or pigment within the chromatophore.
Betalines are red or yellow pigment. Like anthracene, they are water soluble, but unlike anthocyanin, they are synthesis from tyrosine. Betalines are responsible for the deep red color of beets. They provide color ranging from yellow to violet to structure that in other plant are colored by the anthocyanin. These include not any edible fruit, roots, but also flowers, stems, and bracts. Structure of betalains function. A particularly noticeable on pigmentation in plant is seen with autumn leaf color and phenomena that affect the normally green leaves of many deciduous tree and shrub rarely take on during few weeks season. Various shades of red, yellow, purple, and brown chlorophyll degrades into colorless tetrapyrols known as non-fluorescent chlorophyll catabolites. As a predominant chlorophyll degrade, the orange beta carotene are revealed. These pigments are present throughout the year, but red pigment and anthocyanin synthesis once roughly half chlorophyll has been degraded.
Anthocyanins. Anthocyanins is literally flower blue or water-soluble flavonoid pigment that appear to blue according to pH. They occur in all tissues of higher plants, providing color-induced plant stem, roots, flowers, and fruits, though not always in sufficient quantities to be noticeable. Anthocyanins are most visible in the petal of flowers of many species. Food plants rich in anthocyanins include that blueberry, raspberry, black rice, and black soybean, among many others that are red, blue, purple to black. Some of the color to autumn leaves are derived from anthocyanins. Structure of anthocyanins function. Anthocyanins belongs to a present class of molecules called a flavonoid synthesized via the phenol-flavonoid pathway. Anthocyanins are derived from anthocyanins by adding sugar. They are colorless and moderately acidic, although approved to color foods and beverages in the European Union. Anthocyanins are not approved for use of food additive because they have not been verified safe when used for the supplement ingredients. Anthos- Anthocyanins may have a protective role in plants against extreme temperatures.